Here we go again. What is up, my Lupias? It's Vanessa Tillnerova and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if it's your first time here, welcome, welcome. So, it was my birthday weekend, last weekend, and I had a great time. Except on my birthday, I got the worst news, which was Ontario has gone into a full lockdown for the third time. Yep, really hard situation to deal with, especially with the wedding at the end of the month. So Ontario was going into a lockdown for a month, which started on Saturday, April 3rd, and my wedding is April 25th. So, yeah. If you're engaged in going through planning your wedding or even postponing your wedding, this is the video for you. And if anyone just wants to know what's going on and how a bride feels, the video, because I will tell you how I feel. Well, when I got the news, I knew it was coming because our curve was going way down, and it was great. It was actually fantastic because Ontario is divided up into different zones, and the zone that my wedding venue was at was orange, which meant I could have 50 people for a reception, which was amazing. I was super excited about that. And then slowly I started to see the numbers were starting to climb up. Like the curve just went like, whoop, no you don't, no you don't. And that was very hard to see, and I was just like, oh no, here we go. Obviously, many people post on social media that a lockdown is going to be coming, blah, 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 and we were going into lockdown. That's when they announced it, on April Fool's Day. Why would you announce that on April Fool's Day? It's just a very upsetting time. When I got the news, I actually cried to my fiance about it. It was like, okay, now what? Oh, so I'm gonna insert a clip of what happened when I kind of found out, because I was decorating the place for like a mini photo shoot for my 30th birthday. How I feel right now with the whole third wave lockdown situation. But the photos did turn out good, so I'll insert the photos as well. But back to the subject. We had our final details appointment with the venue on Saturday, and we could not go in person because they were closed due to lockdown, and we did it over the phone, and essentially we got the news from our venue that we could only do ceremony, no reception, no dinner, no nothing, which was definitely upsetting. I was like tearing up on the phone. Obviously I didn't let the event coordinator hear it, but Mitch saw me and I was upset about it. At the end of the day, I'm still really thankful that we're able to do the ceremony. And here in Ontario, how it is that it's 15% of the event space, which I'm very happy that they increased it, because before I think it was even like a smaller amount. So for us, that's 30 people for a ceremony. We did have to make some hard messages, send those out. At the same time, like, everyone understands what's going on. The venue for us, we did pay a deposit, but they are giving us a credit to use for the future. At the same time, it does kind of suck that you don't get any money back. I do get it from a venue's perspective because they're losing money too. Our venue did work with us, and that's what I am thankful about. So where we currently are at, we are talking to our vendors, and in terms of hair and makeup, we'll figure that out. At least we know how to do makeup. I have to do like a whole glow up before the wedding, so I'm gonna make a video about that, so stay tuned for that, because nail salons are closed, hair salons are closed, no waxing is allowed, so I have to do everything at home. And how I'm feeling right now, I feel content about it, because we do at least have a ceremony and we do have a decent number of people. Another positive about it is that I do get to make less decor. I'm gonna decorate the ceremony space now, so that's a little bit easier. It's definitely not the same, but we had an option as postponing. We did think about postponing. We did think of the situation like, oh, everything could be better. We could have a regular wedding as we wanted. Another thing was, well, what if it's the same? What if we're in another lockdown? What if we're only allowed a certain amount of people? Like, are we gonna postpone again? Like, if the number's too small? And then every year for venue, the price goes up. That's how their business is, and you have to understand that from their perspective, which I do. So yeah, at the end of the day, it just made sense for us because, you know, we want to live our life and we have milestones that we want to achieve in a certain number of years. So yeah, no, this is just what made sense to us. But at the end of the day, this is just my opinion and my point of view. At the end of the day, whatever you and your partner want to do, that's up to you guys. 'Cause yeah, no, it's definitely a little bit tough to kind of plan, because I'm a big planner. Once this is all better situation, people feel more comfortable to hang out with other people, then people can come over, because no one has really been to this house except like close friends and family. And then yeah, we can have people over for like the wedding party that we didn't get to have. It won't be the fancy dinner that we wanted for sure, but at least the whole point is to have people together. So where we're at now is that we're talking to the vendors, because it is just ceremony only. Now we need a smaller package with everyone. In terms of the DIY decor, what am I going to do with it? Well, actually, I'm going to use it for the ceremony space, and the ceremony space, we are going to have a table like for our guest book, for all that, for our card box, stuff like that, like for those 30 that are coming. But at least it does feel like a wedding in a way. Advice that I have for any brides that are currently postponing or planning a wedding or just planned their venue and they're like freaking out, definitely join groups out there. I joined a bunch of Facebook groups, and literally it put me at ease, letting me know that other brides that are going through the same thing, so you're not alone in this, and there's always a worse scenario that you could be going through. I would just say just roll with the punches and just keep going, because the most important thing about the wedding is you and your partner getting married. Some advice that I would have as well that really helped me is I talked to my bridesmaids and my maid of honor. I did talk to my family as well, and everyone was super helpful. I feel like my bridesmaids, my maid of honor especially, they have heard me rant and rant and rant, and honestly I feel so supported, and I'm very thankful for them for literally just listening to me rant and talk about the stress and what I'm going through. Comment down below if you're getting married soon and how it's working for you. Oh, just a side note as well, I did have a bachelorette and it was virtual, and it turned out really fun. So do not doubt a virtual bachelorette. We stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning and everyone was hungover the next day. It was a good time. It was fun. Right now I feel like I'm kind of scrambling because it's basically less than 3 weeks before the wedding. Now I need to like update the website. I need to kind of figure out like little details. Even though it's just a ceremony, now it's kind of like a little bit different. Now I have to rejig everything. I'm just very excited that we're gonna be getting married soon. And that concludes my little rant about being a COVID bride. I hope you enjoyed it and hope it gave some insight. If you have any questions about my personal experience and what I went through, please comment down below and ask. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, and don't forget to click that subscribe button down below as I post every single Monday. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Bye!